It's week 17, the final weekend in the NFL. It has been a long, hard battle filled with moments of exhilaration and twinklings of sorrow. It'll be the final time for players to don their shoulder pads, lace up their cleats, and fasten their chin straps to challenge an opponent on the gridiron. A long, hard journey finally coming to an end. But for a chosen few teams, there is a keen sense of anticipation, for the playoffs are upon them. But for the St. Louis Rams and the Carolina Panthers, there will be no playoffs this year, mostly a longing for next season. However, the day-to-day grind has been worth the tedium and the pain, because this marathon has not been about the conquest or about conquering one's rival from week one to the final weekend. It has been about the competition, the camaraderie, and the pride. The pride of being a professional football player in the National Football League. Happy holidays from the Carolinas. It's the season finale for the St. Louis Rams and the Carolina Panthers. 4-11 St. Louis Rams. What's your read on this ball club?
Well, they got to decide, is Tony Banks the future? It's hard to evaluate Banks as being good enough because the protection is so bad. They have to protect the quarterback so they can decide he's the guy that can bring the Rams back.
All right, it's the Rams and the Panthers coming up next from Charlotte right after these messages. As the sun sets in Charlotte, North Carolina tonight, the sun will also set on two teams, 2 of the 30 in the National Football League. Dick Vermeil's St. Louis Rams coming in at 4 up and 11 down. And for the Carolina Panthers, third-year head coach Dom Capers, last year's NFL Coach of the Year. It has been a rugged season. A lot of people think, though, Capers did a better job this year coaching his team than a year ago. Jeff Wilkins will kick off for the St. Louis Rams, the former 49er. And the top kickoff man in the NFL, Michael Bates, is deep back for the Panthers. Crowd is filing in. The St. Louis Rams, the Carolina Panthers, the season finale. Glad you've joined us from the Carolinas today. And here we go from Ericsson Stadium. This will be Bates, and he'll bring it out from 2 yards deep in the end zone. Bates whacked and brought down at the 19-yard line by Troy Dumas. The offense of the Carolina Panthers is led by Kerry Collins. As a starter this year, he is 6-6. Missed the first couple games with the broken jaw. Offensive line, Brockermeyer, Campbell, Garcia, Skripanek, and Matt Elliott moves outside of the tackle. In the backfield, the unheralded Fred Lane with Scott Green. Rookie Ray Caruth with Muhammad as the other wide receiver. And Chris Mangum is the tight end from the 19. First down and 10, and there go the flags before the play has a chance to go.
Right of the snap, full start. Number 52 of the offense, 5 yards, still first down.
Panthers went without a penalty last week, and that's on the tackle, Matt Elliott.
And Matt Elliott's had a play. You said he's played guard, tight end, center. So he's sort of their guy that can fill in for anybody that's injured and does a good job.
So the 5-yard penalty moves it back to the 14-yard line. First down, 15 yards to go for Carolina. And the handoff goes to fullback Scott Green, 2 years out of Michigan State. Picks up a gain of 2, setting up second down and 13. The defense for the St. Louis Rams. It's the 18th ranked in the NFL. O'Neal, Farr, Bill Johnson, and Kevin Carter is outside. In the base, 43, Pfeiffer, Jones, and Mike Jones, who comes from the Raiders, on the outside linebacker. In the secondary, McNeil leads the league in interceptions with Light on the other side. Lyle and rookie Billy Jenkins Jr. It's second down and 13 yards to go. Lane was in motion out of the backfield. Collins being chased by Carter. Collins has to get out to the 29 and gets just outside the 22, scrambling for 6 and chased out of bounds by linebacker Robert Jones.
Well, the Panthers shifted out of the backfield, so there's nobody in the backfield, no backs, and they're going to do a little loop and twist and break clean. And you can see Kevin Carter in there instantly, making Kerry Collins run for his life.
Collins has thrown a lot of picks this year. His completion percentage at 53. Last week against the Packers, he was 7 of 26. 3rd down and 7 from the 22. Green is in the backfield. Short drop by Collins, almost picked off on the play by Ryan McNeil. We told you he leads the NFL in interceptions at 9. And the Panthers have got a punt on their first possession today.
Well, Ryan McNeil is usually a bump and run corner. He's off reading the quarterback, and when he saw the 3-step drop, he never moved, so he had a better chance to catch the ball than the wide receiver. He's off, and look where he's looking. He's looking at the quarterback, sit and drive, and he had a chance to pick that thing off. Moosin didn't have a shot at all of making that reception.
Rookie Ken Walter to punt. There goes another flag.
This is a team that went the whole game 1 week ago without any penalty at all, and they've had a couple here on the first drive.
Number 55 of the offense, 5 yards, still 4th down.
Dale Hamer, our referee today. And Ken Walter will back up just a bit inside his 5-yard line now. He is a rookie, a walk-on at Kent State in college, an NFL camp intern. And because a couple of pros took a liking to him, they pushed him into a tryout camp, and that's why he's here in Carolina. Eddie Kennison is deep back for the St. Louis Rams inside the 45-yard line.
Don't hold, don't hold.
And he didn't hold. There's the kick, high and hanging, driving Kennison back to the 30-yard line, and finally brought down. A loss of about a yard in the play after a 53-yard punt by Walter. There you see linebacker Myron Baker, the ex-Chicago Bear. St. Louis offense is 21st in the NFL, and they think if they get Tony Banks some time, that he is going to develop into a wonderful quarterback. At 6'5", he is in his 2nd year out of Michigan State. On the line, Pace, the number 1 pick, Jarek Grudidaria, Wiegert, and former number 1 pick Wayne Gandy. In the backfield, Moore and Hayward, Kennison and Bruce are the wide receivers, and Ernie Conwell out of Washington is the tight end. First look at Banks on the 29, 1st down and 10 yards to go, Rams. Opening up with 2 tight ends, and Gerald Moore gets the handoff. Plows ahead for 2, setting up 2nd down, 8 yards to go. The Carolina defense will begin the game in a 34, but we'll see a lot of 43. Miller, Cragen, and Mike Fox, the ex-New York Giant. Linebackers, all good ones. Lathan, Royal, Sam Mills at 38 years old, and Michael Barrow, the former Oiler. Poole and Rod Smith are the cornerbacks. Rookie Mike Minner and Chad Cota, who leads the team in tackles at the safety. From the 31, 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Another handoff. Moore again. This time he's got a big hole and is tackled in the defensive backfield by Chad Cota after a 13-yard rumble and a 1st down to the 44.
Well, this is a simple lead. This is called a strong eye. Here's your lead blocker. He doesn't follow him. He bounces outside because he sees daylight. And Craig Haywood goes all the way backs to the backside. And good blocking downfield by the wide receiver. And there's Chad Cota. You talk about Chad Cota. He makes almost every tackle for the Panthers. He's about one wore-out puppy.
Former 7th-round pick.
First year he's ever started at the free safety, had to play every game, and the coaching staff said he is really tired.
1st down and 10, play action by Banks. He hits the tight end, Ernie Conwell. There goes a flag, and there goes Conwell. And as the play stands right now, he is down at the 30-yard line, tackled by rookie Mike Minner. And pending the penalty, it's a 26-yard gain.
1st down.
26-yard pickup through the air for the offense of the Rams.
Well, Dale said no flag. They picked that flag up. This was off of bootleg action. Bootleg action helps a young quarterback get the tight end. He's going to come and fake and then roll out. And watch this tight end block and release. Excellent job by Ernie Conwell. He faked the defense out by jumping on the linebacker and then releasing late.
Conwell's another one of these Rams that has started every place. A tight end and also at fullback. Little H-back as well. The pitch off to Moore, the end around, and this is Eddie Kennison out of LSU to the 25-yard line and a pickup of 5.
And we talked about Chad Cota. Last year he was the nickel back, the guy that came in, made big interceptions down the playoff run. to get them to the championship game. This year he's starting, and when you have to start every game, you have to, as a safety, come back, hold your ground for the reverse. There he is, turning the play in, making the tackle, and he leads this team in tackles from the safety position.
Began with San Francisco in their 95 preseason. He's a little guy too at 5'11".
But he's a big hitter, big-time hitter in a little package, and there he is making another tackle.
On Gerald Moore on that 2nd down and 5. He's all over the place. Last year, of course, in the playoff run by the Carolina Panthers, he had a huge interception against the Pittsburgh Steelers that really put that playoff role for the Panthers into very vivid terms.
And he was just playing the nickel situation. They're just coming in probably on maybe 12, 14 plays, but playing special teams. And this year he's made every play at the free safety. And the first time you do that as a youngster coming out of college football, it's a long, tiring season when you have to lead your team in tackles.
4 wide receivers deployed. They give it to the 3rd down back, Amp Lee, with his 58th catch of the season. He gained 6. He needed 5. He's got a Ram first down.
Good job by Banks getting this out. Watch, this is called the A-gaps. He gets instant pressure in the A-gap. And they jump all. That's Les Miller. Les Miller, a guy that does a head fake and comes inside on Zach Wiegert, and he's on the quarterback. We talked to Les Miller. What a huge person he is. He came in and he was fully grown. 314 pounds.
It is a first down from the 19-yard line for the Rams. Opening drive for them today. Gerald Moore out of Oklahoma. 3rd-round pick. And he is down to the 19-yard line. He effectively has taken the place of Lawrence Phillips. When Phillips was discarded, Moore began to see more time.
And Gerald Moore is a guy that he thinks he runs better on grass, so he got his wish today. He's got off of that artificial turf that they have in St. Louis. Guy that went to high school in Ohio, and he went all the way from, in Houston he went to high school, and he went from Houston all the way to Oklahoma. Said he wanted to get out of the big city. Well, he's back in a nice big city in St. Louis, Missouri.
Scoreless first quarter, 8th play of the drive. 2nd down, 10 yards to go from the 18. Banks got a nice block from his tackle, and the pass dropped by tight end Ernie Conwell, who earlier on this drive caught one from 26 by the scrambling Banks. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this ball comes out on a quick set by the quarterback. And I don't think the tight end was ready for it yet, and he did not take anything off of that. Tony Banks has to learn he has to have a touch on a 7-yard route. He threw that like he's going to throw it 100 yards, and Ernie could not hang on to it. 3 wide receivers here, Kevin.
Not a very good 3rd down team. 3rd down, 10 yards to go from the 18. Banks, here comes the blitz. There goes the pass. Wide. There goes the flag. It was thrown on Carolina on a pass intended from Banks to Isaac Bruce. 1st and goal to go, the St. Louis Rams.
And made the call against the Panthers. Again, last year they went,
pass interference, defense, number 31, 1st down, spotted the foul.
Rod Smith, the corner, called for pass interference.
Green Bay attacked him last week and beat him badly.
Oh, he did a post and had the corner, and he hooked him with the arm. Now the official has to decide, could have Isaac Bruce made that catch without the interference? And the official thought yes, so he throws the flag. He doesn't throw the flag if the man could not have made the catch. So a good call by this officiating crew.
Eric Davis is out. That's why Rod Smith is playing. 1st and goal from the 3. First time the Rams have touched the ball today. Around the block of Hayward, it's Gerald Moore wiggling his way for 2 to the 1. Tackled by rookie Mike Minner. 2nd down and goal.
Well, this play was supposed to go over the left guard. This is called a lead. Lead means the fullback goes first. But Gerald Moore did not like what he saw. He's going to follow the fullback, but then cut it back to the left side of your TV. You're sitting in your living room. He's cutting it back, and you got to whack him. That's Mike Minner, the young free safety, trying to put the hit on the goal line, number 30.
73, Fred Miller is a tackle eligible. The Rams have not scored an opening possession touchdown this year. Moore near the goal line on 2nd and goal.
This was a lead, and this time Gerald Moore fouled the fullback. No cutback. He thought with this short yardage, they're inside the 1. When you're inside the 1, you follow your blocker. There's a lead blocker. Craig Haywood, follow him up in that hole. You only have to get a yard. Good job again by Les Miller.
11th play of the drive, upcoming 3rd down goal from the 1. Banks to Moore, stopped again at the 2. They say he went in. Now they call it for a touchdown. On a fumble because Wiegert appears to have picked it up in the mass that was down around the goal line.
I guess you got to give the touchdown there to Wiegert. That they pull the guard. Very unusual. They're inside the 1, and the Rams pull a guard. Usually that'll cause defensive penetration. There's the backside guard. That's the right guard pulling all the way around. The ball's fumbled. It's on the ground. And you can see Zach Wiegert gets the touchdown.
Jeff Wilkins' extra point is up and in. So for the first time this year, the Rams score on their first possession. Long pass to Conwell of 26 yards. A fumble at the goal line. The Rams recover for a touchdown. Rams fumble at the 2, and their offensive lineman jumps on the loose ball for a touchdown.
And that lineman's the right guard. Watch the right guard pull. That's Zach Wiegert. He pulls and leads around. Now the fumble, and now that pulling guard gets a touchdown. Now, for you people back home wondering why it's a touchdown, if we're inside the 2 minutes, the only guy that can recover a fumble in the end zone is the player that's carrying the football. But, of course, this is the very first drive. We're not inside the 2 minutes.
Michael Bates out to the 25, and Carolina will get it back after punting. 27-yard return. The first touchdown of the career of Zach Wiegert. Rams on top. They recover a fumble in the end zone for a touchdown. Not only did the Rams not score a touchdown until then on their opening drive of the season, they've also turned the ball over more times than any team on their opening drive this year. So they kind of got 2 birds with 1 stone. From the 25, first down and 10 yards to go. And leading rusher Fred Lane is gang tackled and brought down. The rookie from Little Lane College in Tennessee, hit by Billy Jenkins Jr.
Well, that's 2 rookies running into each other, and both of these rookies are very physical and very tough. This new safety for the Rams, Billy Jenkins, running right into Fred Lane, and Fred Lane's a guy, a free agent, and Billy Jenkins a free agent. So 2 rookie free agents, nobody drafted, nobody wanted, end up starting their first season.
Second down, 7. Collins out of the pocket, throws a pass which is caught. Diving catch, first down, Chris Mangum, who is a rookie. He throws that pass. We throw it back to Hollywood. This McDonald's game break, and James Brown.
I hope I caught it, Kevin, to let you know that Buffalo thought they might have had a Green Bay team looking to the postseason. No way. Alex Van Pelt throws his 3rd pick. That one to Darren Sharper, 20 yards for the score. Buffalo was within 10, but Green Bay goes on to its 5th straight victory. Back to Jerry and Kevin.
All right, James Sharper, that good-looking rookie drafted by Ron Wolf. First down and 10 from the 36 for Carolina. Lane again. Kevin Carter makes the stop, and a gain of about 5, setting up second down and 5.
They're running almost a mirror offenses. Well, the Panthers are doing the same thing the Rams did, a lead. Watch the fullback come through first, and then Lane, the tailback, running in behind. And nice push, nice hole.
Second down, a long 4. Collins with play action. Ball is loose. There goes a flag. The ball is blown dead by an official on the side. It was picked up after a DeMarco Farr hit by Roman Pfeiffer. He was in the pocket. The rush was coming. The pocket is from tight end to tight end.
The grounding.
And he was in that pocket and just threw it away.
He cannot throw the ball away unless he leaves past where a tight end would be.
It's actually 2 yards outside the tackle, which is the slot normally captured by the tight end.
The Rams are running an 8-man front.
Potential grounding. Number 12. 10 yards from the previous spot. Lost it down. 3rd down.
Here come the boos again for Kerry Collins.
He, of course, was sitting back in here. He has to go outside where there is a tight end. Even when there's not a tight end, he has to get outside of there so he can throw the ball away without getting that penalty. Watch, he's going right straight back. And instant pressure by nobody else other than DeMarco Favre. DeMarco Favre, free agent, defensive tackle for the Rams. Been starting ever since a rookie with excellent motor and excellent quickness. He jumps all over you with quickness.
3rd and 14. Collins going deep and broken up by Taji Allen, a rookie, on a pass intended for Muhsin Muhammad. It's 4th down, and the Panthers have got a punt again.
The Rams love to play full press bump and run and challenge their own corners. And he squats right here and lets Muhsin get up next to him. Oh, nice job.
That's a rookie, Allen.
Nice job by Allen. He comes in on the nickel situation, playing Todd Light's position. Todd Light goes over the slot back.
Second punt today by Ken Walter. And it will be fair caught by Eddie Kennison, drifting out of bounds at the 22. 46-yard punt by Walter. It's the Rams on a fumble recovery, up 7-0. A big day on Fox, all beginning at 11 Central, 12 Eastern. On their own 23, first down and 10 yards to go. Right to work on first down goes Banks. He'll air it out down the sideline. There goes a flag thrown at the 41-yard line. Incomplete, pending the penalty flag.
Well, where Banks threw it, there is absolutely no one. So with this flag, maybe the wide receiver's route was changed.
Defense number 38, 5 yards.
38 is Tyrone Poole. And they're calling him for holding the receiver, so that's why Banks wasn't even close. Oh, he pulled the jersey right across his chest. He's got a hold of Isaac Bruce. You cannot make the number change its look. The official looks at 8-0 and sees the 8 get crushed and pull over. He knows that he's getting his jersey pulled.
He's watching the jersey.
He's watching the jersey number. When he saw the 8 of Isaac Bruce go over and lay over the top of the 0, he knew he had to throw a flag.
That is the 5th penalty against Carolina today. First down and 10 yards to go from the 28.
All out blitz.
Pitch out. Amp Lee on first down. Normally we see him on 3rd down, but he picks up a gain of 3. The former Viking and 49er who they like in St. Louis.
Amp Lee, like you on 3rd down, every time we see Amp Lee on 3rd down, does a good job making things happen. Went to Minnesota. Went to the 49ers, been with a couple of teams. Wherever he goes, I think he plays good football, but he doesn't seem to hang around in the same team very long.
Not a very fast guy either.
No, he's not. He doesn't have 40-yard speed, but he has good quickness to get away and get open, especially if he's being covered by a linebacker.
3 receivers platoon, 2nd down and long, 7. There go more penalty flags. In a game which has been slowed up for just this reason.
Looked like Wayne Gandy, the best offensive lineman for the Rams, moving too soon.
False start. Number 80, the offense. 5 yards.
He missed it. He meant 70. He said 80. It was Wayne Gandy, the right tackle.
Well, it can't be because of the noise. It is not that loud in here this afternoon.
No, disappointed with the crowd. They haven't taken part in this game yet.
Rams, the most penalized team in the NFL this year. Mark it back. 2nd down and 12 from the 25. Lee is in the backfield. Banks with time throws. Amp Lee has to get to the 38. First down. Great block by his tight end, Aaron Lang. And Lee is up to the 49 after a gain of 23. Chad Cota brings him down. And Tony Banks had a couple long completions today.
This is called an arrow comeback. He's going to start on the arrow, and once the coverage man has him, then he comes right back inside, and he'll catch the ball over the middle. Easy throw for Tony Banks. Now he runs the option, comes back inside, and he's wide open, and he can cut. He can make you miss, even though he doesn't have straight line speed. He has cutting ability.
Rams on the move again. They had an 11-play drive the first time they had it, now near midfield. And they burned their first timeout here in the first quarter from Charlotte. And it all starts tonight at 8 Eastern. 7 Central, right here on Fox.
Tony Banks made an audible, moved the back, changed the play.
On the 49, 1st and 10, outside, dropped by Eddie Kennison, his 9th drop this year.
And it's unbelievable because the head coach told us he has dropped the ball 24% of his passes that are thrown to him.
I think I just read his lips and he said I broke it.
He broke his finger.
Last year had a huge season with 54 catches.
What do we got here?
I saw most of his catches, though, come on busted plays where Banks was scrambling, throwing long bombs, and they weren't plays made out of cuts. He's not a full-speed cut wide receiver. He's a guy that runs good after he gets downfield.
Torrance Small takes his place. 2nd down 10. Second catch today by tight end Ernie Conwell. Has a 1st down, tumbling to the 39. It's a gain of 12, tackled by cornerback Rod Smith.
A lot of good things happened for the Rams there. They picked up the blitz. The blitz came, and the blitz was well taken care of by, watch the back. Watch Gerald Moore. Boom, he's got the blitz there. The tight end running underneath everybody. That's Ernie Conwell. And an easy throw. What they're doing today is they're making nice short throws for Tony Banks, and they're giving him a little better pass protection.
Former NCAA shot putter with the Huskies up in Washington. 1st and 10 from the 39. Another long drive put together by Banks, and it's a handoff following the blocking of Craig Hayward, his running back Gerald Moore. And he picks up on the play 4, setting up 2nd down and 6. I would guess that the combined weight of Moore and Hayward would be more than a lot of offensive lines in the NFL. They're huge.
Well, when you talk to both of them, you think you're probably talking to an offensive guard. They both look like offensive guards, although Gerald would be a short guard at 5'9", but he's well over 200. He hasn't missed a meal.
2nd down and 6 for 36. Moore again. Stood up, brought down. Sam Mills allows no gain for Gerald Moore. It's a difference in about 12 years in age and about 50 pounds in weight.
Well, Sam Mills has been doing this for a few years. His first chance to go to pro football, the National Football League did not want him. They decided he'd have to go somewhere else. They started a new league. He was teaching. He's making $13,500 as a teacher. Went to brand new league as a Philadelphia Star for $25,000. And now he's a legend in the National Football League.
On the 35, 3rd down and 6. Draw play, Ampli got a block. Looks like he's 2 yards short of the 1st down. Had to get to the 29. Gets as far as the 31. And picks up 4. So it's 4th down. They bring on Jeff Wilkins. Carolina holds the Rams to just a 3-point try.
Les Miller. And that's not the guy that had his own band. This is the Les Miller that played for Fort Hays State.
Well, you're dating yourself.
Les Miller, the band of renown, and you just can't move him out of there. Played for San Diego, played for the Saints, been cut 5 times, but loves it here in Carolina.
49-yard attempt by Wilkins, and it's good. His longest this year, 52. He had missed 2 of his last 3 and 9 of his last 16, so he has been struggling. But he comes up, and the Rams have built a 10-0 lead over the Carolina Panthers here late in the 1st quarter.
Well, you can see the coach there, Dick Vermeil, happy as he can be. When you miss 9 out of 16 as a kicker, you're feeling heat that somebody else is going to take your job. So that was a big conversion for Wilkins.
That was an 8-play drive and 2 big pass plays. One of 23 yards to Ampli and one of 12 yards that frustrated Sam Mills to the tight end Ernie Conwell. Conwell's had a couple of pretty good catches today, and the Rams, after that 8-play drive, lead it 10-0.
Well, throwing it to Conwell and Ampli is making Tony Banks' job easier. So he's not trying to gun the ball out to Isaac Bruce or Eddie Kennison. He's got nice, easy throws, and they're giving him a little protection. So all of a sudden, Tony Banks looks like a better player than what some people in St. Louis probably thought he was.
The ensuing kickoff by Wilkins. Michael Bates inside his 10, the #1 kickoff man in the NFL, outside, and he's to the 25. So 2 previous Carolina possessions resulting in 2 Carolina punts. They'll get it for a 3rd time right now with 19 seconds to play in the 1st quarter. Good look at Ampli. Ball control by St. Louis has been the key in this first quarter. About 7 minutes more than the Panthers.
And I don't think it's the run ball control. It's the shorter passes for Banks, throwing to the tight end and to Ampli the back. That's what's really changed this game.
From the 25, first down and 10 yards to go. Collins to the air. He is 1 of 4 today. That pass is dropped by fullback Scott Green, the second leading receiver on the team. It's second down and 10.
Easy catch there too. Scott Green, a guy that was the MVP at Michigan State for making catches like that. MVP 2 years in a row at Michigan State. And Scott Green dropping an easy throw from Collins.
Collins has taken a lot of heat in this city.
Wow, I tell you, if you come to Charlotte and you read the paper, turn on the radio, or watch TV, they're ready to hang this youngster.
Second down and 10. A pitch out, Fred Lane. And the guy who's had 3 consecutive 100-yard gains works his way with the leap out to the 33 and a gain of 8. Tackled by former Cowboy Robert Jones.
And I'm surprised when we asked Fred Lane, I said, do you look awful quick? How fast are you? And Fred Lane said 4.67. And you and I both said he looks more like a 4.5 40 guy.
That's the end of the first quarter with the scores. St. Louis 10 and Carolina nothing. Defensive end Israel Raybon batted away the ball, helped preserve the game for the Panthers, who try with the win today to go to 8-8. Rams come in at 4-11. You think 8-8 sounds a heck of a lot better than 7-9.
Well, if you're 8-8, you can tell everybody you did not have a losing season. So winning a game today for Charlotte is huge. For the whole offseason, you can walk around with a little bit more pride.
And we start the second quarter with a 3rd and 2. That pass is batted down. Roman Pfeiffer, the linebacker, got a hand on it and whacks it away. And the Panthers have got a punt again. And here once again come the boos cascading down on quarterback Kerry Collins.
Well, they're crowding the line with at least 8 people, talking about the Rams defense, and they have so many people lined up that they're batting that ball right back to Kerry Collins. They're playing an 8-man front and everybody's getting their hands up.
Rookie Ken Walter sets to punt again. Eddie Kennison has dislocated a finger, and so he is battling that. It has been taped, and he is back in there, backpedaling all the way to the 13-yard line to return this punt, and he's down at the 15. And he fumbled the ball on the play, but they mark it down at the 15. A 54-yard punt by Walter, a return of 3 yards. Chad Cota jumping on the ball. That should come as no surprise. Rams on top, 10-0 early in the second quarter from the Carolinas. Rams on top 10-0 without throwing a pass, ironically enough, to their top receiver Isaac Bruce.
They're doing the short passing game, and I think that's helping this young quarterback, Tony Banks. He's in a little bit of a mental funk anyway because his dog got run over, got hit yesterday.
His dog named Felony.
Yeah, his dog named Felony, and he says Felony's not doing good.
On the 16-yard line, 1st and 10, the pitch out to Gerald Moore. Gain of 3 out to the 19-yard line. Banks was the highest drafted quarterback a year ago out of Michigan State.
He loves to play golf, and I think that's going to have to change for him and Vermeil to make this a total complete marriage. He's got to give the golf up in the offseason and come in and work year-round. That's the way Vermeil wants his quarterback to become better. But Vermeil said he's very, very intelligent, and he's got the skills.
Second down, 7, the handoff, Gerald Moore. And he chugs away and up to the 24-yard line, and about 1.5 yards shy. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make it 3rd down and about 1.5 yards.
And the people here are restless because the Carolina Panthers could always stop the run. And one big thing they cannot do this year, they get ripped for 7 and 8 yards. And that is not what Carolina fans are used to seeing. So just on that run there, I could tell the fans here get a little bit restless.
Ampli is coming in the backfield. 3 receivers deployed. 3rd and 2. The pitch is on by Mills. The pass is away. Lee with the catch, but shy of the 1st down at the 25 when he had to get to the 26. Mills came streaming in on young 6'5" quarterback Tony Banks.
Well, he does a loop. He's going to loop this way, and they're going to bring the defensive end, and he breaks clean. That's big Les Miller going down inside, and both Ram offensive linemen, Orlando Pace, chased the wrong stunner. He chased Les Mills down inside, and it's a free whack on the quarterback.
Mike Horan, 15 years in the NFL, played with the Giants most recently, is back to punt, and Tyrone Poole is deep back. Horan is a directional kicker. Poole from the 26. And he's out to the 36. Flag thrown on the play. As it stands now, a 49-yard punt with a 10-yard return. Wipe the flag away. Timeout taken. Just under 13 minutes remaining in the first half. It's about Mills and Cragen today in Carolina. Rams defensive coordinator Bud Carson pitching a shutout so far.
And he got a little bit sick about 2 weeks ago. Had gallbladder surgery. Said he feels great now. Here's a guy that was the head coach at Georgia Tech and hired me to be his assistant. Great fun working for Bud Carson.
1st and 10 from the 36. A scrambling Collins down the sideline. Almost picked off. It was a one-handed grab, and they called an interception by Mike Jones. Collins, who has an NFL high 19 interceptions, picked off by Mike Jones, the former Los Angeles and Oakland Raider, on a pass intended for fullback Scott Green. It's the game's first turnover.
And Mike Jones plays it all the way. Here he is. He's going to take all the way to the outside. He bats the ball, reaches over. I don't know. I don't think he had possession when he fell out, and that's what everybody here on the sideline saying. He didn't have possession.
That's the first interception by a Rams linebacker in over a year, and it puts the Rams in great position at the 38-yard line of Carolina.
Well, Mike Jones bats this and then goes, and the ball comes sliding down the front of his body. Watch the ball slide down the front of. He hits it, and the ball's sliding, and he tries to pull it in. I think the officials missed that one. I don't believe he had possession.
New quarterback Mark Rippon, former Super Bowl MVP with the Washington Redskins, from the 38. 1st and 10. Gerald Moore, big hole. He's inside the 30 into the 26-yard line, and a gain of 12. Down to the 26, tackled by Sam Mills. And there's Tony Banks.
And they were working on Tony Banks when their defense was in there. They were looking at his hand, and I saw Dick Vermeil go over and talk to him, so he hurt something. Something didn't feel good, and brought in Mark Rippon. I don't know if it's shoulder, hand, but they were working with him on the bench the last time their defense was on the field.
Rippon is 34 years old. 12th season in the NFL. From the 26, 1st and 10. Moore behind the block of Hayward. Nothing doing. Swarming defense by Carolina. Sam Mills was there. Also a hit by Michael Barrow. Chad Cota finished him off.
And every time the play's over, you say Chad Cota. And Chad Cota is this safety, so he is firing. You can see he's in a blitz, and he runs all the way up through and runs through a big offensive line. Grudidaria, the center, pulling out around. How can a little guy make all these plays? He keeps his leverage. He keeps his pads under the pads of the offensive lineman. Low man wins, and that's Chad Cota.
On the 25, 2nd down and a long 9. Rippon, the handoff. And it's a gain of a yard to the 24. And the run by former practice squad guy David Thompson, a rookie free agent from Oklahoma State.
Well, this is turn ball. He reached trap, so he's got to come underneath the trapper. Watch this full speed collision. Two teams playing their last game, but wow, look at him hit that trap. That's Zach Wiegert running in there. That's two big men trying to knock each other unconscious.
Good rushing day for the Rams, who last week lost to Chicago on Sunday night. 3rd and 8 from the 24. Banks is in and has time and throws a pass well shy of the first down. They're going to say it's incomplete. Caught out of bounds by Amp Lee. They had to get all the way down to the 16-yard line. Toy Cook was there, and the Rams will try for another 3.
Well, even if he would have caught it, Kevin, he's going to gain a half a yard. Not a real intelligent play there. You wonder why they drew that one up.
So Carolina holds St. Louis once again to just a try for 3. Wilkins is out there, 42-yard attempt. He's already got a 49-yard field goal in the bag today. Bowled by Keith Lyle, and the kick is good. And the Rams have built up a 13-0 lead over Carolina. 2 field goals by Wilkins.
Terry Bradshaw. I'd have missed. Snap, Terry. There's Sam Mills, the oldest linebacker playing in the National Football League, and he's in the middle of the wedge. He's not on the sideline. This is a kickoff return, and he's the captain of the wedge, and that tells you how much football he loves. We're going to miss him.
Last game today. He told us he's going to
miss him. I'm going to run a Winston Cup race in Richmond, Virginia, and I'm going to have his number on the car in his honor. I'm going to run number 51.
Just don't crash it.
Well, he had a lot of crashes. I can have one.
He had a lot of heavy hits. Wilkins to kick off after his 42-yard field goal. Michael Bates on the run from the 7-yard line for Carolina. Breaks a couple tackles and hurdles his way to the 29 before it's whacked in midair by the Rams special teamer Roman Pfeiffer. Right now, back to Hollywood, a McDonald's game break. And Terry Bradshaw, I don't think you're as old as George Blanda.
Hey, Kevin, how you doing? Earlier today, Tyrone Davis on the end of this 2-yard touchdown pass from Brett Favre, his 35th leading touchdown pass of the day. All right, Green Bay 31 over 21 over the Buffalo Bills. Back to Jerry Glanville, the race car man, and Kevin Harlan.
On the 29, first down and 10 yards to go for the Panthers, down 13-0. Fred Lane up the middle. Grabbed by Kevin Carter and ridden down.
And the Rams will try to make you throw because they will put 8 people up. And 8, this is called 8 in the box. And all these people, ordinarily there's 7, that watch the one safety walk up, and now you've got 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the Rams every down.
What's the quarterback think?
Well, the quarterback has to throw. You have to end up pushing the ball down the field.
Second down and 9. Lane in motion. Empty backfield. 3 receivers. Collins quickly over the middle. And the pass is lassoed by former Steeler Ernie Mills with just his 7th catch this year. It's a gain of 6, setting up 3rd down and 3.
Well, the Panthers and Kerry Collins tried to get a man out of the box by shifting the back up and then throw the instant quick throw inside. The only way you can break up what the Rams are doing is go with a 1-back set, Kevin, or they're taking it a step farther. They're going with no backs in the backfield sometimes.
And the quick hitter.
The quick slant.
3rd and 3 from the 36. Collins, time again. First down pass caught running back Anthony Johnson. A 1,000-yard gainer on the ground a year ago. Relegated to backup duty this year. He makes just his 19th catch, but it's a first down.
Look what they did. They didn't want him full press, so they shadowed him. Now they can't press him, and he can come off behind the man on the line of scrimmage. That's called a shadow, so that the press cannot get on top of him on the line of scrimmage. Pretty clever by the Panthers. Been some coaching going on this week.
Deepest penetration by the Panthers today, and there goes a flag on the 1st and 10 from the 44. Fred Lane took the ball.
Prior to the snap, full start. Number 52 of the offense, 5 yards, still first down.
That is the 6th Carolina penalty, the 2nd on Elliott.
Second on Elliott. Here's the guy that's played all those positions. They're handing the ball off to Fred Lane. Fred Lane's a guy that only got a call from one team, and that was the Panthers. And they said, would you come play? Would you try to be a Panther? He said yes. He said he hung up. 10 minutes later, the Steelers called. Here's a kid true to his word. He said, I already promised the Panthers that I would go there, so I can't talk to you. What a great kid to talk to.
Penalties, first down 15, another flag.
That's on the right guard, Greg Skrebenek. The right guard, 75, jumped off sides.
Prior to the snap, full start. Number 75 of the offense, 5 yards, still first down.
Skrebenek.
Now, when you're that size, this guy is so big. This guy is so huge, Skrebenek. He got on a talking scale. There he is. Watch him. He got on a talking scale, and the scale said, come back when you're alone. He came into a room. We interviewed him, and he filled up the entire room.
1st and 20 with the penalties. at the 34. Here comes the blitz. Collins looks right into the teeth of that defense, throws a pass which is dropped. The coverage was applied by Light. The pass was intended for Mills. Incomplete, second down.
Todd Light in the nickel goes to the slot back. He's no longer playing left corner. So here's Todd Light. He likes to play full press bump and run. Bud Carson teaches it. And he keeps spinning the receiver around till he gets that ball out of there.
Out of Notre Dame, now in his 7th season. Began in Los Angeles, now in St. Louis.
I got to ride back with his family. His family goes and sees him play on the road. Sometimes I'm on the same airplane. What great parents he has, and you can tell the character in the player comes from those parents.
Second down and 20. It's a hit down to
what a hit.
Johnson. And
Billy
he's
Jenkins
out to the 38 with a gain of 4.
You got to listen to this. Billy Jenkins, a rookie free agent, he just tried to knock somebody out. I watched him on film. Last week, 15 tackles. Listen to this hit. Woo, man. Now that's worth buying a ticket. Sit up on the couch. If you've been half snoozing, get ready. We're going to see some good hitting here.
I know you're up off the couch.
Why? That woke me up.
Third down and 17 from the 37. Collins up in the pocket, got a block from Strepanek, being chased by Farr, throws a first down pass to the 41-yard line. It's caught by running back, make it tight end Chris Mangum. That's his first NFL reception. The rookie from Mississippi in a 7th-round pick. It's a gain of 21.
A guy that was on the development squad 2 weeks ago. They just brought him up off the development squad. It goes down on both knees, makes the good catch. I'm still excited about that hit from Billy Jenkins.
I can tell. Rams lead at 13-0 late second quarter. First and 10. Best penetration today by the Carolina Panthers. Handoff to Fred Lane to the 37 and a pickup of 5.
And Fred Lane getting yardage after contact. He got hit. It should have been a 1-2 yard gain, and he keeps moving. Small guy. Was surprised at his size. He's not very tall, but you can tell he's a great kid. The veterans call him Raw Dog. And they said Raw Dog says he'd never been interviewed, coach, so you came in here and talked to him.
He's beaten out effectively Tamanga Biakabatuka, who is the #1 pick.
Watch.
Second down 5. Collins to the air, and that pass whistles over the head of Mangum.
Well, that was an ugly throw. He didn't have the right stuff on that one, and that's why I think people are wondering whether Collins is going to be a good quarterback. He comes up with a terrible throw like that.
So Biakabatuka got injured. Lane came in, undrafted. Great preseason, but it wasn't until a couple weeks into the month of November when he exploded with the 3-touchdown game against the Oakland Raiders. He took hold, leads the team in rushing, and now Biakabatuka, former #1 pick out of Michigan last year, is on the bench. Third down and 5. Collins again. A diving attempt and a catch at the 26-yard line made by Ernie Mills.
Wow.
It's a gain of 12 and another Carolina first down and a good-looking drive engineered by Kerry Collins.
Here's Ernie Mills, and it's an out route, but the ball is down and away to the outside. Watch him go all the way down, get his arms on the ground so the ball can't touch the ground. Not a good throw, but a good catch makes your quarterback feel better. That'll maybe get the quarterback feeling better. That's Brockemeyer. That's Blake Brockemeyer, the starting left tackle. Something wrong with his right hand.
Jamie Wilson takes his place, a rookie. First and 10. Handoff end around Ray Caruth, the rookie from Colorado, and torn out of bounds by Ryan McNeil.
They're coming with the reverse with Ray Caruth, but he ran into what I think should be an all-pro corner, Kevin. Here's Ryan McNeil. Has a man-to-man, and he'll chase him across the field. Watch Ryan McNeil. 47, should have been in the Pro Bowl, leading the league in interceptions. Didn't get any votes, didn't get any help.
Played 4 years for Wayne Fonts with the Lions.
In a zone defense, came here and he said, I wanted to go somewhere where they'd make me play full press man-to-man so I could challenge my skills. He's responded into one of the top corners in the National Football League.
Second down, long 7. Collins, ball deflected, intercepted, picked off Keith Lyle, and down he goes throws. It's the second interception thrown today by quarterback Kerry Collins, who leads the league. But it was a deflected pass. Lyle gets his 7th pick of the year. And the Rams, shutting out Carolina, get the game's 2nd turnover. Carolina quarterback Kerry Collins has thrown his 2nd interception. This one tipped by Bill Johnson on the line.
Bill Johnson has good penetration, being double. Gets his hands up, bangs the ball, and intercepted, we said earlier, by Keith Lyle, which, by the way, that's his 16th interception in the last 2 years. That's the most of any player playing in the National Football League.
So the Rams cashed in on the previous Collins interception. They got a field goal. They'll try to do the same here from the 16-yard line, 1st and 10. Quick outside pass, and the first catch today by Isaac Bruce. His 52nd catch of the season. He picks up 9 right there. Isaac Bruce, Jerry, missed the first 5 games of this year with a bad hamstring.
Watch, he takes a little hitch, 1-2 hitch, and he'll make people miss. Rod Smith, I don't think Rod Smith could tag him in a phone booth. Well, that ball is out of there. They said the ground caused it, but all kinds of ability. In fact, talking to Coach Dick Vermeil, he said this is the best wide receiver I've ever seen, coached, or been around. That's a pretty high compliment from Dick Vermeil.
And here at Carmichael in Philadelphia, he's a very good wide receiver. 2-yard pass gain, Isaac Bruce. So they don't go to him all game until late in the 2nd quarter, and on consecutive plays, Bruce gets passes. Rod Smith was covering at the corner.
Well, this time Rod Smith jumped the hitch. He didn't wait for the catch. Watch how quick. Rod, he's gone. Go, go, go. He's all over him. Fell down on the knee, but he got his hands around him. Good reaction by Rod. You got him the first time. They're not going to get him the second. And now watch for a hitch and go with Rod reacting that way. So Isaac will try to run by him a little bit later.
From the 27, 1st and 10, Gerald Moore. Cota couldn't bring him down, and then finally Rod Smith jumps on his back and brings him down after a gain of 5. And he is not an easy guy to tackle.
That was heavy running. That's what you call full speed running, no fair dodging. This is like a bowling ball with legs. He's following the pull. Cota hits him. Rod hits him, and they're still all trying to hit him.
Looks like he got a strike.
He got a strike. He knocked those pins right off him. He's a guy that gets injured a lot, though. You can see right now he's feeling himself around a little bit.
Double pass, 2nd and 5. Amp Lee, 1st down to the 39. Gain of 7.
Well, Amp Lee's the guy to catch the pass. Believe it or not, this flip pass is called a forward pass. So that'll be counted as another reception for Amp Lee. Little underneath flip pass. The Rams more or less having their way up here, standing at the 50-yard line. And if this was a heavyweight fight, you'd want the Panthers to respond here sooner or later.
From the 39, 1st and 10. Outside off of the fingertips. It ricochets from Isaac Bruce. Guarded by Rod Smith.
This was a slot, and they ran a rub off. Not a real pick, but they're trying to rub off the inside receiver. This is Isaac Bruce. He's going inside, and there's what's called a rub off. Trying to break clean. Trying to get the defensive backs to run into each other. That's legal, where if an offensive guy runs into the defensive back, that'll be a pick.
2nd down and 10 from the 39. Four-man conventional rush by Carolina. Banks hit as he throws, and it's an incomplete pass going for Amp Lee, who has caught 4 passes today. He breaks the club record for running back reception set way back in 1966 by Tom Moore.
Well, watch Mike Fox. He'll come from the left side of your screen. He's the left defensive end, and a heavy hit. And that's a man from Fox. Mike Fox put that heavy hit. Does he work for us?
He could with that name.
He may own this network.
7th play of the drive. It's been a game of long drives by both teams. 3rd down and 10. 3 receivers. Banks out of the pocket. Being chased by Royal. Got a block from his tight end and throws it away. The tight end block from Ernie Conwell. And now it is 4th down, and the Rams can't do anything with the Collins interception. We've reached the 2-minute warning. And our Fox Sports ticker will have up to the second stats. All coming up. The Dockers halftime next from Hollywood. 4th down, Mike Horan to punt. After the 2-minute warning break here in the first half.
Don't hold.
Under it, Tyrone Poole. Fair caught at the 23. Flag thrown at the 33 after a 37-yard punt.
I looked over and saw the right side gunner getting mugged, and they held. The gunner is the split end. The man detached from the formation. He was to the punter's right, and they were mugging him, rolling him over pretty good.
Dale Hamer.
Holding. Number 30 of the receiving team. 10 yards. First down.
Number 30 is Mike Menner. He's one of these two. There's Mike. Man.
That is the 8th penalty today against Carolina.
Wow. I tell you, in 6 states, you can go to jail for what he's done. Fortunately, North Carolina is not one of them.
Carolina begins it. I don't know what to reply. I'm trying to think of something clever. I don't know what to say. There's Minner on the bench on the 14, 1st and 10. Collins up in the pocket, throws the tight end Mangum. Second catch today, spun out of bounds at the 19. Clock continues to tick after the gain of 5. Ryan McNeil makes the stop.
I got to laugh. Chris Magnum's never played before. First catch, and now he's wanting to catch and officiate. He's getting up saying, he got me around the head.
Collins has thrown 2 interceptions today. 2nd down, 5. Up the middle he goes. Yards good for a first down. Up to the 29-yard line. Ernie Mills. He has had a very ineffective season, but he's had a pretty active day today, and a quick timeout is taken.
Well, Billy Jenkins, the free safety free agent for the Rams, filling in. Been there last week. He led the team with 15 tackles. He hits. He just closed down that route. Watch him close the route. Watch the quickness. He's right here. They throw all the way away from him. And here he comes to help move the whole pile. He doesn't care if he hits his own guys.
Daryl McBurrows is injured, opening up the room for Billy Jenkins Jr., who's out of Howard University.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Made his first start last week.
15 tackles a week ago.
He leads the special teams in tackles. After the Carolina timeout, by the way, they've got 2 left. It is a first down from the 29. Collins going deep and overshoots his receiver down the sideline on a pass intended for Muhsin Muhammad.
If you play defensive back in high school, sit up and pay attention, because Ryan McNeil, he's going to take this man, but he's going to cut off the route. He gets in front of him. He gets his head back. Watch him cut off the route. There's no place for that receiver to run other than out of bounds. Muhsin never had a chance because Ryan McNeil is playing proper technique. If you're a high school player, that's exactly how I want you to do it next season.
He almost uses the chalk as a helper in the defense.
And he uses the sideline, just keeps pushing him out of bounds.
2nd down, 10. Collins throws, pass dropped, incomplete at the 43. Would have been enough for a first down.
There's Bud Carson. Why is this secondary? There's Lyles hitting. We've talked about Billy Jenkins. We talk about Ryan McNeil. You got to say it's Bud Carson. Bud Carson can coach a secondary as good as anybody in the National Football League. Watch Lyles drive this route, pop him, hit him. Bud Carson, this may be his last year. He hasn't said whether he's coming back or not.
Ernie Mills dropped it, and that is the 3rd drop today by Carolina receivers. 3rd and 10 from the 29. Collins, rush comes on, pass almost picked off at the 29-yard line by linebacker Mike Jones, who already has an interception today. And 4th down for the Panthers. Here's what the Panthers have done today in 6 possessions. 4 punts, 2 interceptions. It has been a bad day for this offense and Kerry Collins.
And Kerry Collins seems to be throwing a low ball because the people at the line of scrimmage are batting that ball. I don't remember him doing that in the past. He's an overhand thrower with good height. That ball should not be getting batted like it is right now.
It's the third 3-and-out for the Carolina Panthers. The punt by rookie Ken Walter. He's had a busy day, and here's Eddie Kennison. And the ball hit a Carolina player. There goes the flag. It hit Chad Cota at the 31. And then ricochets to the 26 after a punt of 40 yards.
Well, Chad tried to dodge the receiver because he did make a fair catch signal. You cannot bump into him, but Chad, that was not an intentional run into.
David Thompson jumped on the loose ball for St. Louis. 58 seconds to play here in the second quarter, and they've got their decision.
Interference, the opportunity to make a fair catch. 15 yards on the kicking tee. First down.
Chad Cota tried to avoid him. Here's Chad. There's the signal. So it's a legal signal. And now Chad is trying to get out around him. Didn't try to hit him. But you cannot interfere with his opportunity to make the catch. And Kennison wisely didn't move. If Kennison would have dodged to get out of there, anything could have happened. So Kennison made him run into him.
On the 46, first down and 10 yards to go. 9 Carolina penalties, 3 of which have been caused by the special teams. You can hear the center say, I got 58, I got 58. Right to work goes Banks. Isaac Bruce to the 47, picks up a meager gain of 1. Tackle made by rookie Mike Minner.
Mike Minner, another free safety rookie.
Tackled by Mike Minner.
Both teams with 2 timeouts. Second down and 9. There's a nice pass down the middle, and it's caught by Torrance Small to the 31. That's a first down, gain of 22. Pat Terrell makes the tackle.
And a good job by Banks because he's got pressure on him. His pass protection is breaking down of all places over by Wayne Gandy over on the right side. And Les Miller, big Les Miller putting the pressure on. This is Torrance Small working on Cook. Got away to the inside. Pat Terrell and Torrey Cook both come in the nickel situations, and they were playing zone underneath and had to make the tackle.
Rams have burned their second timeout. Carolina has 2. Tony Banks has gone over to the sideline. He does it with Dick Vermeil, who basically runs this offense. He's an offensive coach.
I think he's going to run it even more next year. One thing he's mad about is they did not run the ball good enough. And one thing when you used to coach against Vermeil, I did for years, you had to stop the run. And I think he's disappointed with that. I look for him to be even more in charge next year. Go back to the Philadelphia Eagle Vermeil, and I think they'll be better because of it.
From Carolina's 32, Banks flush from the pocket, throws a pass as he is swung around, and it's incomplete. Looking for Ampley. Coverage by Mike Minner. In the backfield, Ronaldo Turnbull, number 97.
Ronaldo Turnbull is the man that comes in when they go to 4-3 or they go to a nickel. They're playing more 4-3 now, Kevin, than they are 3-4, and they've been a 3-4 team for years.
What about the loss of Kevin Green?
That's why. They never had a guy that could replace him, so Turnbull has become the defensive end replacement for Kevin Green, and they're not the 3-4 team they used to be.
Dockers halftime on deck, second down and 10. Banks hit as he throws and throws it away, and a flag is thrown where his receiver was at the 15-yard line. He was looking for Torrance Small.
Well, Torrey Cook was on the blitz. And we just talked about Turnbull. His job was to tie up Orlando Pace so he could not come off and block Torrey Cook.
Illegal contact. Number 38 of the defense. 5 yards. First down.
Watch Torrey Cook on the pass rush.
10th penalty against the Panthers. That ties a season high, and we're not even at halftime yet.
Turnbull will tie up Orlando, so Torrey Cook, 41, keeps coming and gets a good stick on the quarterback. Good scheme by the Panthers.
Move it to the 27. First down and 10. 15 seconds to play. Rams have a timeout. And there goes the flag and another.
Full start. Number 50 of the offense, 5 yards. Still first down.
That's a rookie, Ryan Tucker, out of TCU. 4th-round pick, and they like him a lot.
And they had the courage to draft him, Kevin, even though he was injured before the draft. They knew that he had a half a year of rehabilitation, but they thought he was so good on film they would take the injured player and then try to rehab him. They think he's a guard of the future, playing left guard for you Ram fans, and he's the guy doing the pulling when they're going wide.
Push it back to the 32 with the penalty. 1st and 15. 15 seconds left. David Thompson, a rookie from Oklahoma State, to the 29, a gain of 3. Rams have 1 timeout remaining, and they called a timeout. I would think, sure, try a field goal.
Wow, that was close. I don't think they were aware. They about ran out of time.
They've got a kicker in Wilkins who has found his stroke today, a 49-yard field goal and a 42-yard field goal.
And a guy that had really been struggling before this game, as you brought up.
Dockers halftime. On deck with JB, Terry, Howie, and Ronnie back in our Hollywood studios. An exclusive interview with Jerry Rice. And a look at the Green Bay 10-point win today over the Buffalo Bills. All next on the Dockers Khaki halftime. This will be a 47-yard attempt.
This is called a load right. All the pressure will come from the wide side of the field. All these people will try to block it.
Wilkins is 3 for 3 today. That one good from 47. He has kicked one from 42 and from 49, and we are at halftime. Complete domination by the St. Louis Rams, who at the half go in with a 16-0 lead over the Carolina Panthers. We go to Hollywood next.
And Kerry Collins not looking like that 1st-round draft pick that he did a couple of years ago.
Banks has gone 17 throws, 10 completions, 108 yards. And Jerry, he has been sacked as much as any quarterback in the league this year, not touched once in the backfield tonight.
And I don't think it's the protection as much as it is bringing the ball out on the short routes to the tight end and to the running backs.
David Thompson gets the kickoff from John Casey and ducks his way, wiggling his way out to the 25. We'll have it 1st and 10, and through 30 minutes of football here in the Carolinas. Here are the first half numbers.
When you look at the stats, 9 running plays for the Panthers for 37 yards. That's why you have an 18-minute time advantage. And the Rams just shutting down everything that the Panthers want to do.
10 penalties.
And last week, I never saw it before, 0 penalties.
From the 25, 1st down and 10 yards to go for St. Louis, a comfortable 16-0 lead. Gerald Moore brought down by Sam Mills. And then Moore moves the pile for about 2.5. Mills might be playing his final game today in the NFL.
And when you watch that play by Sam Mills, making the good contact, you wonder why he would retire. And talking to him, he's half in and half out. He wants to retire and he doesn't want to retire. Nice job of getting to the outside and waiting for help.
2nd down and 8 from the 27. Gerald Moore, 1st down and more out to the 42. Tackled by Mike Minner after a gallop of 15 yards.
And that was a gallop. When you can break clean that long without anybody putting a glove on you. And see, he'll go out limping. What I don't like about Moore, after a good play, a couple of plays, he always leaves with a limp. You got to stay in and keep playing. No run force. Nobody on the outside to turn the play in. Bad design by the Panthers.
About 4 yards a carry tonight. He does pick up the 1st down at the 42. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers, and more on 1st and 10. Collared by Mike Minner. Gain of 7 on 1st down.
Well, this is total domination by the offensive line. Watch the cutback. He'll start and bring it back. He's going to come back to the left. Look at this lane. Look at him hit that lane. There's nobody there. And the offensive line for the Rams doing a real good job.
Surprised?
Yeah, because that's been their weakness. That's why the head coach is probably madder at the offensive line. Dick Vermeil said, I'm really disappointed. They've been the biggest disappointment. I thought we would be better in the offensive line.
2nd down, 3 from the 49. Again, it's Gerald Moore. Submarines his way for a 1st down to the Carolina 47-yard line. A hard-earned 4 yards. Sam Mills makes the tackle.
Well, Gerald Moore did an outstanding job. He was going to cut it back, and then he took it where he started. He'll go to his right. He'll say, I'm going to come back to the left, and then he says, it's not there, and he goes back. Watch, he goes over, looks for no, there's no cut back. I'm going to stretch it, and he has to run into Sam Mills, doing a great job waiting for him, but he knew he couldn't bring it back. That's vision. What you saw there, Gerald Moore with good vision.
4 more. 1st down and 10. Kennison, the catch. His first reception today inside the Carolina 45. Rod Smith makes the grab. Kennison last year, Jerry, 54 catches. This year, 24. He is the fastest man in the NFL.
Tony Banks, you said, hasn't been sacked. Guess what? When the ball is going to the wide receiver, it's a 3-step. 1, 2, fire. You can't sack a quarterback on that. This is new for them this game. So he's dumping it off to the backs of the tight end, Kevin. And when he's going to the wideout, it's a 3-step drop. You can't sack a 3-step drop. Nice plan by the Rams.
Good point. 2nd down and 7. Pitch out. It's all Moore on this drive, and there he goes inside the 20. And in a cloud of dust, he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Minner and Smith get their jabs in at Moore, who picks up a career-high 27 yards.
Pull the backside. Watch the guards come out. The guards on the, this is called a toss sweep. Oh, nice block, too, by the tight end, Aaron Lang. He was the extra tight end. And they're just manhandling the Panthers.
And he's over 100 yards today.
They took him out for this play. They're arrested him.
David Thompson taking his place from the 17, 1st and 10. Play action, Banks out of the pocket. Has an opening. Nice little move inside the 10, close to a 1st down. He had to get inside the 8. Cota and Minner were there to make the hits.
The only thing I wish he would do there, and he'll do as he stays in the league, he's got to slide on that play.
Feet first.
Feet first. Go feet. You can't take hits like that. As a quarterback, you will not stay together.
But he's a different looking guy. 6'5" and built like a tight end.
Looks like a pro basketball player.
But he played baseball in college, and he was a good one.
They still don't have Gerald Moore back in there.
It's 1st and goal from the 7. David Thompson easily struts into the end zone for a St. Louis touchdown.
They fool the Panthers with misdirection. The tailback goes opposite the fullback. Usually you follow the fullback, you find the tailback with the ball. Watch what happens. They totally split and go the other way. These linebackers jump with the fullback. And the split backfield action made for a walk-through touch, called a walk-through touchdown. Nobody touched it.
David Thompson, his first career touchdown. Wilkins on the extra point. But that was a drive authored by running back Gerald Moore with gains of 15 and 27 yards. And then capped off by this 7-yard touchdown run from Thompson. Stadium was opened last year, and the Panthers, Jerry, a year ago went 9-0 in this stadium.
What a home field advantage they've had. And now this year, the way this game is going, Kevin, all the way to 2 wins at your home stadium where you were undefeated. What has happened to these Panthers?
Bates gets the kickoff from Wilkins at the 9. And a guy who's as dangerous a return man as there is in the NFL is out to the 37. Brought down by Joe Rowe. The Panthers will get it again. Well, it's been a nightmare season for third-year quarterback Kerry Collins, and the nightmare continues today with these numbers.
Well, one thing about Kerry, he didn't drop these 3 passes. These 2 knockdowns, he threw too low. 1 interception was a tip off a helmet, and the other one, the linebacker scrambled down. He didn't cause these 7 scrambles. So all of his problems, I think, are Panther problems, not Kerry Collins problems.
Well, they've changed the lineup a little bit from a year ago.
You know, I think they lost some chemistry, too. We haven't talked about Kevin Green. I think when Kevin Green left the locker room, the chemistry and the feeling for each other left with him. I don't see that camaraderie with this team that they had a year ago.
1st and 10 from the 37. Lane bobbles the pitch, picks it back up, and there's no place to run and no place to hide. Smothered by Robert Jones and Kevin Carter. It's a loss on the play of over 10 yards. Minus 11.
Pressure in the backfield by the Rams. By pressure, we're talking about attacking defense. A bobble, but look where the Rams already are. They're all in the backfield. We haven't talked about Kevin Carter much, but a guy that's really grown into being an outstanding player. 1st-round draft pick. Been starting ever since he was a rookie.
Back at the 26, 2nd down, 21. There goes a flag. There goes another. There goes the pass by Collins off the fingertips of tight end Chris Mangum.
Leslie O'Neal, the defensive right end, jumped off sides for the Rams.
Offside. Defense. Number 91. 5 yards. Repeat 2nd down.
A rare penalty on the Rams today, but maybe it was the cadence of the quarterback Collins, which made them move, induced them to come over.
Oh, good call. You know too much. In the huddle, he'll say that's on 2 with a hard 1. When a quarterback says that, that's so the offense won't jump off. So when he comes out, the first sound he says is hut rather than the normal hut. He'll say on 2 with a hard 1, get ready, and they pulled Leslie O'Neal off. Not something you're usually doing when you're down 23-0.
Hamer brings his crew together.
He's a good official, isn't he?
He is. A good crew here today.
The clock should not have started. The problem was with the play clock, not the game clock.
See that right there around his hand, those 2 little strings.
The 9:05.
That's how the referees keep track of downs.
You slide that, the next down, he'll slide that over and get 3 fingers in there.
A small thing, but a nice thing within the game.
Well, you know, it also helps not to have over 5 downs because you'd run out of fingers.
2nd down and 16. Collins low and caught by rookie Ray Caruth. His first reception today, good for 15 yards.
And the quarterback is low again. Even when the ball is caught, the receivers, if you go back even to Chris Mangum, the tight end, they have to go down on their knees to make the catch. Well, of course, when you're on your knees to make the catch, you can't run after the catch. And so all of his catches today, the people are stretched out on the grass.
First second half possession by Carolina, 3rd and a long 1. And Fred Lane twisting and turning his way to the 49 of the Rams, picking up 4 when he needed a yard.
Well, the crowd's going wild because they got a first down. Fred Lane's a guy they signed, free agent. Kevin, they gave him $5,000 signing bonus, and they gave him minimum salary. He's from Lane College. So I asked, with the name Fred Lane from Lane College, do you have any shirts with Lane? He says, yeah, I can wear them. I can either be advertising for myself or my school.
And he knows where his shirts is all the time. 1st and 10. Lane out of block from Green. And he hightails it down the sideline to the 41, gaining 9. Todd Light makes the tackle for the Rams.
Fred's got a brother at Lane College playing wide receiver, a sophomore.
Lane was recruited by big-time schools, Big Ten schools, Southeast Conference schools, but very honest, he said he didn't have the grades to get in, and only this Division II school would take him.
He said the only school that called him was Lane College. Then the only pro team that called him before he agreed to it was the Panthers, called during the draft.
2nd and 2. Down to the 37, and Lane continues the roll, and he gains 5.
Boy, he's hard-nosed. His dad's a coach, by the way. His mom and dad are here. Dad coaches junior high school football. You can't help but like him. When you sit in there and you talk to him, you can tell he's got a lot of character inside him. You can tell he's a good person.
Well, there's a lot of controversy here, too, because there's been a #1 pick a year ago on Tamanga Biakabatuka out of Michigan. But he's on the bench because of Lane's play.
I wonder what his salary is, Kevin, compared to Lane's $131,000. He's wide open.
Touchdown, Ray Caruth. Keith Lyle was beaten on the corner.
They're going to go for 2. Ray Caruth out to fake the out and up. And he got Todd Light to bite. What a nice route. He convinced Todd Light that he was going to run a quick out to the boundary. And Todd Light took a chance and got burned.
Collins in the offense will try for 2 after the 35-yard touchdown pass. Johnson is in the backfield. 4 receivers deployed by Collins. Johnson picks up the blitz, and the pass caught. 2-point conversion for Carolina. Muhsin Muhammad.
Excellent job by Muhsin fighting for that football.
Kerry Collins throws his 11th touchdown pass of the year and gets the 2-pointer to boot.
Watch Todd Light in the man-on-man coverage, and 41's Todd Light. He jumps the out. A great move by Ray Caruth. Touchdown. The only way Todd Light can survive as a corner doing that is to have a short memory. He's got to totally forget about it, and he can come back and play, Kevin.
Casey, the kickoff. David Thompson from the 7. Nice block from Hayward. Up to the 38. The Panthers have scored the fewest points of any team this year in the 3rd quarter. They just got 8 from their offense, and they trailed 23-8. He was on the practice squad in October when they activated him. So
if you're a Ram coach right now, you'd have to feel pretty good about this last game. You'd have to say, you know, maybe we got this thing straightened out, and I think they've helped Tony Banks. They're only throwing to the wide receivers when they do a 3-step quick throw. And then they're throwing short passes to the tight ends in the back.
It is 1st and 10 from the 37 for the St. Louis Rams. Banks right to work. And throws a pass caught by Isaac Bruce. It's a gain for a 1st down to the 48 as we throw it back to Hollywood. A McDonald's game break. Here's Terry Bradshaw.
All right, thank you, Kevin. Earlier today, punter Craig Heinrich of the Green Bay Packers punts it. Defensive back for Buffalo, Ray Jackson. Ball hits him in the back, rolls into the end zone, recovered by backup tight end Tyrone Davis. Touchdown number 1 for Green Bay. They take care of Buffalo 31-21. Jerry and Kevin, don't forget, Firestorm, January 9th. Howie Long looking for you.
We're looking forward to it, too. In fact, we bought our tickets already.
Dude, Howie didn't get you set for Christmas. He sent me 2 free ones.
1st down and 10 from the 47. Gerald Moore. And he's down to the 48-yard line of Carolina with the gain of 4. Just a note to that Green Bay play we saw. Steve Tasker was playing his final game for the Buffalo Bills. And during the argument of that play, he was ejected just a few minutes into the game.
Wow.
And so his final game in the NFL ends with a ejection.
And that surprised me. You know, here's a guy I drafted when I was the coach of the Houston Oilers out of Northwestern University. And he was always a quiet, soft-spoken guy. I can't imagine him being kicked out of a football game.
2nd down and 8 on the 48. Moore. Sam Mills makes the stop. And we say that because Mills might be playing his final game tonight.
But think how many times you said Sam Mills has made the stop. Here's Sam's last game, and he's not trying to get out of here without an injury. He's playing as hard as he can. We sat down and interviewed with him. I was impressed. He brought his son with him. And his son is playing linebacker here in the area in high school.
We asked him what he might be thinking when that gun sounds for the final time tonight. He said, I want to think about all the autographs I signed, all the team flights I made, all the friends I had, all the memories. 3rd and 4. Bad memories right here for Banks. A sack. First time he's been touched tonight. Toy Cook was there. And Tariq Salah, who is a rookie from Wisconsin, played defensive line last year in college. He's a linebacker in the NFL.
Well, this looks like a jailbreak. They don't block many people in this one. Les Miller's working up inside. You already said Mike Minter, the safety, was coming. Everybody was back on that one.
Mike Haran, the punt. Tyrone Poole lets it dance in back of him inside the 5 and down by the Rams near the 5. The momentum may be changing in this game. A 54-yard punt. Rams still on top. Well, while Mills will probably retire after tonight's game, Greg Cragen has said he will definitely retire after tonight.
And in our meeting, I tried to talk him out of it, and he said, Coach, the mind's willing, but the sore back will not get well. He's had a sore back for 2 years. He said, when your back's aching, it's time to get out of this game.
On the 6, 1st and 10. Worst beginning field position tonight. Out of the backfield goes Scott Green with the catch. He picks up 6. Mike Jones makes the tackle.
Nice throw to Scott Green. Scott Green's a guy that plays every game for his brother Danny. Wants us to say hello to brother Danny.
Who's got Down syndrome.
They have a special attachment with each other.
2nd down and 4. Fred Lane with another carry. Tackled by DeMarco Farr. Gain of 2.
And watch Scott Green. He's the lead blocker. He's up front. He has to attack the line of scrimmage so the tailback can get through, and he goes down real low. Makes a leg cut block on Mike Jones.
I've worked 4 years with you, and I think that your favorite players are always these blocking fullbacks.
And safeties. I like hitting safeties, too. Safeties, I like guys that like to knock. This game is still about physical toughness. That's the guys I'm sort of drawn to.
3rd and long, 2. Collins out of the backfield. Green, 1st down. As he tumbles to the 19. Todd Light brings down Green. Gain of 6.
And Collins did a good job. He had a man coming right in his face. He had to bring the ball out in a hurry. Mike Jones, instant pressure on him. Fred Lane couldn't match up and block Mike Jones, so Kerry did a nice job getting that ball out. He needs to get some rhythm going. He has not looked anything like he did last year. There's your name. That's my buddy. This is our 76th game together.
1st down and 10. Short drop by Collins. Clogged up in the middle. Throws a pass. Dropped by rookie Chris Mangum. They've thrown to that tight end 4 times today.
All-pro tight end. Injured today with a bad knee. Wesley Walls. Ex-49er, ex-Saint. #1 tight end National Football League is not playing.
But they know what he can do.
There he is.
They don't know what Mangum can do until they saw him tonight.
He thought he was going to be able to play, talking Wesley Walls, but they drained the knee. The knee swelled, got fluid, so he's watching the last game for this year.
On 2nd down and 10, Collins deep in the pocket to throw, going deep and intercepted. Picked off by Keith Lyle, his 2nd tonight, his 8th of the year. And that is the 3rd interception thrown by quarterback Kerry Collins, who has more interceptions than any NFL quarterback.
Well, I saw Kerry Collins back up as he was throwing. Watch him. He set. Not bad. He just didn't speed. He didn't bring the right leg forward. He didn't step into the ball. He just sagged back. And he missed that throw. And guess what? How many interceptions for Lyles now?
8 on the year, 2 tonight.
17th interception since '76, and he didn't go to the Pro Bowl since '96. He's not going to the Pro. Ryan McNeil's not going to Pro Bowl because they haven't won enough games. They played good enough to go to the Pro Bowl. Now the team's got to go win more games.
Another turnover. Here come the Rams from the Carolina 48. Banks was just nicked, and that chip threw him off balance. Great pressure applied by blitzing cornerback Tyrone Poole.
Well, Tyrone Poole's the right corner. He's right here. He's going to dance and blitz, and the backside lineman finally sees him and pulls out. And that's the fullback. He just gets it. Oh, wow, was that fun.
Hayward. Craig Ironhead Hayward.
There's the corner blitz with the Mike Minter, the safety, coming over, replacing him in the coverage. He came up smiling. Corners love that, because usually they get a free shot.
Untouched.
Untouched by human hands.
2nd down and 10 from the 48. And the handoff to the elusive Amp Lee. Spinning to the 45, Sam Mills makes the tackle.
Wayne Gandy, the right tackle, was supposed to pull and lead up through the hole, and he lost his vision. He's the right tackle. He's going to run into the wad. He's going to pull and come around. Let's see who Wayne runs into. He got a little piece on the inside. Wayne Gandy, according to Coach Vermeil, is their very best offensive lineman they have. He picked up Les Miller coming through that inside gap.
Rams have missed their last 5 third-down conversions. 3rd and 7. They need to get to 38. Banks slings a pass, and it's caught by Bruce. First down, 26-yard line. They've gone to Bruce a lot. Picks up 19, and the Rams continue the drive.
The pocket was great for Tony Banks. This is why you cannot evaluate Tony, because he has not had protection. Watch the pocket. Perfect. Nobody there. Guess what? Now they got a quarterback.
Good point.
In the past, someone's knocking him, hitting him, turning his helmet off. They say, our quarterback can't play. You get a pocket like that, and Tony Banks can play.
The pitch out to Moore on 1st and 10. Chad Cota got him around the ankles. As time is winding down here in the 3rd quarter, Carolina got a touchdown pass and a 2-point conversion. The Rams led at halftime 23-0.
There's Chad Cota. If you're sitting in your living room and you got a pencil and paper, make a little check mark right behind 37 every time he gets in on the tackle, because he's the man in Charlotte, North Carolina, for making all the tackles. From Oregon.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the scores. St. Louis 23, Carolina 8. This Fox NFL special will continue after these messages from your local Fox station. We're in Erickson Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina with Jerry Glanville. This is Kevin Harlan. St. Louis on top 23-8. We begin the 4th quarter with a 2nd down from the 25 and 9 to go for the St. Louis Rams. Moore has had a career day, outrushing all of the Carolina Panthers. 2nd down, 9. Banks has sent out 3 receivers. Throws low to his tight end, and a first down by Aaron Lang. Another catch today by Lang. He gains 7, and the Rams get the first down. Tyrone Poole made the tackle on the big tight end.
Amp Lee went out the same way. This was kind of a dangerous throw. Amp Lee is right here. He's going to come over and sit, and the ball, Amp Lee's pulling a guy into where the ball's going. That ball was thrown so quick. Amp Lee's like me. He's kind of surprised. He didn't know the ball was going to go over his back for the reception.
First down and 10. Moore up the middle and to the 13 for a meager gain of 1. 2nd down and 9.
And Craig Haywood on all these inside plays is now blocking linemen. So Craig Haywood blocking Greg Cragen on that play, and he's leaving. He's like a guard in the backfield, and he had to block lineman rather than linebacker. He's laughing right there. He says, I got the big nose tackle. He's blocking the nose tackle on inside running play.
7th play of the drive, 2nd down, 9. On the 13. Banks inside the 5, and he hits his receiver, and it should be enough for a first down. Torrance Small, the former Saint, makes the grab, and we'll have to see where they measure.
Quick drop by the quarterback. He isn't going to get sacked. Watch this. 1, 2, 3. Set the foot. Bring the ball out. Nice ball. RPM ball. Look at it. Look at the ball spin. Easy slant against Mike Minter.
We asked Dick Vermeil before the game. There are 2 great young quarterbacks that probably will be available. Manning at Tennessee, Leaf up in the Northwest. How important was today for Banks? I think Banks has answered that question.
And he said, we're not looking for another quarterback. We believe if we can protect Banks, he's the quarterback of the future for us.
This Fox NFL special is brought to you by Toyota. Every day belongs to you. Make it count. Toyota, every day. By Microsoft. Where do you want to go today? By Miller Lite, now official beer sponsor of the NFL. And by Dockers Khakis. Hey, nice hands.
Back in Charlotte after a St. Louis timeout and measurement. They do have the first down. First and goal from the 3. 8th play of the drive. Handoff. Hayward. And to the 1. Inside the 1. That's 263 pounds spinning like a top right into the teeth of that defense.
Watch Ernie Conwell. He's the wingback. He's got to do the motion, and he's got to make the block. Oh, what a nice play.
It looked like a big jackhammer. Second and goal. Moore over the top, and he did not get in. He got airborne. In fact, he was knocked backwards, so he's back at the 1-yard line, where it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, the Panthers won that one. Good surge, and you call it when you're in the back here. These people got to be jump the jumper. So the linebackers, now you got to jump first, and they're already there. Isn't that a good-looking shot? Great camera work. That's called jump the jumper. The tailback's going to try to jump over the line, and you got to teach your linebackers to jump first. Exactly what they did.
Another timeout. And a Panther is down. Kennan Tatum, a rookie from Notre Dame. Injury timeout. A good sign is Kennan Tatum, the rookie from Notre Dame, is up and moving.
He was the man that jumped the jumper. There he goes up and over, and he hits Gerald Moore before he gets up. What a great play by Tatum.
3rd and goal from the 1. Rams lead on 3 field goals, a recovered touchdown in the end zone on their very first drive, and a 7-yard touchdown run by rookie David Thompson. They're moving in again, and this drive by the Rams is answering a rejuvenated Carolina team. 3rd and goal. Collins, the play fake, or make it Banks into the end zone. Touchdown. Ernie Conwell. His 4th touchdown reception of the year.
Everybody was playing run, and it's a play action pass with a little rollout with it. Off the play action, he's going to turn, fake here, and roll over, and one to the flat, one to the corner. Watch 84 Ernie. They did pick up the back. They did a good job of picking up Craig Haywood, but they couldn't find the tight end.
Extra point by Jeff Wilkins. So the Rams cash in on the Collins interception. A 4-yard touchdown pass to tight end Ernie Conwell. And it's all St. Louis here in the Carolinas. Couple of touchdowns on the ground. The last one through the air for the St. Louis Rams. A 4-yard touchdown pass to Conwell. 10 plays, 5.5 minutes. Tony Banks on the drive, 4 of 5. And St. Louis has scored 10 points off those turnovers. Kickoff by Jeff Wilkins. Michael Bates, the #1 kickoff man in the league, from the 1. Fakes the reverse, takes it to the 22, where he is brought down. Tackle made by defensive end Brian Robertson. So we're going to see a new quarterback, and after 3 Kerry Collins interceptions, here comes Steve Berwine in the game. It was a forgettable day along with a forgettable season for Kerry Collins. 11 of 25, 3 picks, a touchdown pass. And he is probably as anxious as anyone on this team, Jerry, to see the offseason come.
Well, welcome to the National Football League. It's a league that's interested in what have you done for me lately. And they're not interested much as.
On the 22, 1st and 10 run by Fred Lane, and he lunges for 9. Ryan McNeil makes the stop. 2nd down and 1.
Matthew Campbell leading that play. The left guard.
Green Bay won today, but San Francisco has taken home field throughout in the playoffs in the NFC.
There's the guy I was talking about, Matthew Campbell, pulling out around, sealing off inside. Nice job by Matthew.
Second down and 1. Lane again. First down to the 41. Hit by Billy Jenkins Jr. That's a gain of 10 after a gain of 9.
Well, they bring in the new quarterback, and they run Fred Lane twice. Trying to get some rhythm, something going. Their offense has just been totally stymied by a great effort by the Ram defense.
From the 42, first down and 10. A lot of first downs for the Rams today. 13 more than Carolina. Quick drop by Berline, right on the money as he throws a dart to Ray Caruth, who caught a touchdown pass earlier today. It's a gain of 8 on first down.
Back in the first quarter, we showed you what they had to do to beat the 8-man front. This is the 8-man front for the Rams, and the only way you beat it, Kevin, is 1-2 throw, because it's one-on-one outside, and Berline was able to do exactly what you have to do to beat that 8-man roll.
Second down and 2 from the 49. Fred Lane, room to roam inside the 45 into the Ram 42. It's another first down and a gain of 9. So on this drive, he's had gains of 9 yards, 10 yards, and 9 yards.
Watch his flat back on contact. Pad under pad wins. Watch his back. You go down flat, boom. His shoulders lower than the tacklers, and he wins.
How wasn't he drafted?
That is unbelievable. Next, guess who he's running over? My favorite new rookie, Billy Jenkins. Wow, was that fun to watch. You wonder why other teams didn't know about Lane College with all the money they spend on drafting in today's world.
First and 10 from the 42. Berline for a first down pass. Muhsin Muhammad spun down at the 28. First catch today. Ryan McNeil makes the stop. Back to Hollywood and McDonald's game break.
How about that? Don't forget tomorrow, Kevin. Terry Awards. You might win one.
The Terry Awards. First and 10. Fred Lane. I wonder if he'll win a Terry Award.
Wow, is he excited.
He picks up 10 for another first down for Carolina. Ryan McNeil, the tackle.
Well, he had 4.5 yards per carry in the first half, but he only had 9 carries. In this drive, he may get 9 carries. And again, Matthew Campbell, the left guard, pulling out around. You see Matthew sealing it off inside. Campbell's doing a good job.
Fred Lane has been spectacular on this drive, and in the second half, over 7 yards per carry. And on this drive, 4 carries for 38 yards. From the 18, Berline to the end zone, and almost picked up, and was it intercepted? No call.
That's interception.
Interception, the 4th Carolina pick thrown today, the 3rd interception by Keith Lyle.
Wow. And can he play? When we came to do this game, we said, how could Keith Lyle not go to the Pro Bowl? And the only answer you can give is they're not winning enough football games.
Illegal hands. Hands to the face on the defense. Number 79. 5 yards. First down.
There's a late flag, and it's against the Rams. It wipes out the interception, and the penalty is charged on veteran Bill Johnson.
79's right over the center, and they said he had his hand to the face. He does. He's pushing the jaw back. You can have your hand slip to the jaw, but you must get it off immediately when you know it's there. He did not take his hand off the jaw.
Kind of looks like
Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes and the hands.
Kind of looks
Look
like that Nebraska play at Missouri.
What a
on
player.
A touchdown pass that was deflected by one receiver and finally grabbed by another Nebraska receiver in the end zone with a touchdown. Fred Lane is in the backfield. It is first down and 10 yards to go from the 13-yard line. Tight end Mangum in motion. Lane wrapped up, swallowed by DeMarco Farr.
Yesterday, we're in the film room watching DeMarco Farr. I told him before the game, right on the field, I said, I've never seen you any quicker back behind the line of scrimmage. And Skrepenek pulled, the right guard pulled, and they could not cut DeMarco Farr off. He's too quick. I said, keep being that quick. It's fun to watch you. Here's another free agent, loves to play. Nobody drafted him out of Washington. Been starting ever since he got here.
Second down, 13, 8th play of the drive. Empty backfield. Berline buys some time, throws the pass, caught at the 9 by running back Anthony Johnson. Gain is 7. They've got to get to the 3 for the first down.
What a name of the pass. Anthony Johnson a year ago.
1,000-yard gainer.
One reason that they got to the playoffs. One reason they were in the championship game. Anthony Johnson. Hasn't been off the pines all season. And they're making a play today.
We have not seen Tim Biakabatuka today either. Berline has looked good since replacing the ineffective Collins. 3rd down and 6. Looks like he's changing the play.
Went to an audible. And the right tackle looked like Matt Elliott. That could be his 3rd penalty of the game for Matt Elliott.
And what has been a game for Carolina.
Number 52 of the offense, 5 yards, still 3rd down.
Where they have more penalties than any other game this year.
That's a new season high, and last week they had an all-time low of 0. Matt Elliott, 3 penalties himself. Good football player, not used to doing that. They'll drive that coach crazy.
And drive you crazy enough to paint your face. 3rd down and 11. Berline throws a bullet, which is caught inside the 5 by Muhsin Muhammad. And he's got the first down for Carolina, gain of 12.
A good job by Berline. Everybody's turned loose on him. He's going to get whacked, but he brings the ball out. They're going to come from the quarterback's right side. He throws. Pressure there. Nice catch by Muhsin. Muhsin Muhammad getting the first down.
Ironically enough, was a teammate of Tony Banks at Michigan State, and that was a pretty good combination for a couple years up in East Lansing. It is 1st and goal, ball on the 2-yard line. Rams lead it 30-8. 10th play of the drive. Berline to his second option, wide open, touchdown catch made. Ernie Mills, his first of the year.
Well, the fake pump brought everybody off of Mills, and Mills was alone, but now they're going to go for 2. He fakes, pumps it, and the defensive backs break for the ball. Watch the quarterback fake pump. And a total bust by Roman Pfeiffer. He ran all the way out for the fake pump.
They've already converted 1 2-point conversion today. Here's another try. Berline at the helm, 4 receivers deployed. Mills is on the move. To the end zone.
Oh, they held him. They held him.
It was held by Ryan McNeil. They were looking for the angular Muhsin Muhammad.
Well, now you're a yard closer. You can run the football for the 2 points. I think I'd crank up
half the distance.
Pass interference on the defense in the end zone, number 27. Retry.
Retry. Be 47. He said 27.
And half the distance to the goal.
Number 47. 4-7.
He heard us correcting him.
Well, he's hearing us. Down to the 1-yard line now instead of the 2 for a 2-point try.
Well, I think you put Fred Lane in the ball game now. I'd put Fred in there. I think he can make a yard. He's only averaging 10 yards the second half.
Well, Anthony Johnson is the back. And again, they've got 4 receivers.
Got that covey to beat man-to-man. That's designed to beat man-to-man.
And off. The slithering move. Anthony Johnson. He's in for 2. And some shoving after the play. So Carolina gets a late game touchdown and a 2-point try. 5:07 to play. We are in the 4th quarter. And the Carolina Panthers trail 30-16. The touchdown pass again caught by Ernie Mills. Is presented by authority of the NFL, intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of this telecast without the expressed written consent of the Carolina Panthers and the National Football League is prohibited.
Well, the Rams have their hands team in the game. They're going to play onside kickoff. There's the Panther fans. The Rams will have 9 people within 10 yards of the ball.
Did you used to like coaching this?
Well, usually it meant you had a chance of winning the game, so I like having my hands team in. He's there for a balloon kick, and then they'll put a deep one all the way to the back. These people here have to protect the grounder. And you didn't necessarily get a guy that was a great receiver. You got a guy that could recover a fumble. So you'll see some tough guys in there that aren't great receivers but can get in the bottom of the pile and wrestle this whole group for the ball.
Well, it's only successful 21% of the time. Casey to kick. And recovered nicely by the Rams. Amp Lee, I believe, fell on it. Keith Lyle, the safety, came right to his chest, and you put safeties in there because they can fight for football. Tomorrow it's the last Sunday of the regular season, and it all starts with Fox NFL Sunday, featuring the '97 Terry Awards. Then the NFC East champion Giants head to Dallas to battle the Cowboys, where the Redskins will try to keep their playoff hopes alive when they clash with the Eagles. Coverage begins at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. Check local listings for the game and time in your area. Right here on the Fox Television Network. We're in the fourth quarter. Rams lead by 2 touchdowns from the Carolina 42 after the failed onside kick. It's Craig Hayward dancing and down. Sam Mills stuck him, number 51. Well, the Jets in Detroit play tomorrow, and that is a huge game. If the Lions win, they clinch a playoff berth with either a win or either a Minnesota loss or a Washington loss. The Jets can clinch the AFC East division title with the win, and Miami-New England game ending in a tie. And then about 15 other things they throw in there too. Second down and 11. Loss of 1 on the previous play. The pitch out to Gerald Moore. He has 100 yards today on the ground, and he goes for 2 more to the 41. Carolina quickly burns another timeout. That's their first timeout of the second half. So again for the Jets tomorrow, that's what happens in their playoff scenario.
I think with the game being at Detroit, they got the edge to win this one. The Jets offense really struggling. In fact, the Jets offense did nothing last week, but the defense was so good they won anyway. But I think with the quarterback at Detroit, Scott Mitchell, we saw him last week. I think he's got a shot to take this team into the playoffs and win at home.
And may have won his team over last week with that desperation touchdown pass
with 3 seconds left
to Herman Moore. And they came from behind and beat the Vikings last week 14-13. What about Minnesota? They've lost 5 consecutive games after beginning the year 8-2.
Well, Minnesota's a group that got much too conservative after they went to the new quarterback, Randall Cunningham. Now they just run the football and don't throw it like they used to with Brad Johnson. I think Randall Cunningham can throw it, but much too conservative.
They're scoring enough points. From the 41, pass across the middle intended for tight end Ernie Conwell. It is incomplete. Coverage by linebacker Sam Mills. And here's the Vikings playoff story. They got a win against the Colts tomorrow in Minneapolis.
And don't you love the Colts? The Colts being able to come back with all their record. They never give up. They never quit trying to win, Kevin.
Mike Horan to punt.
Block punt on. They got a block punt call.
4:10 to play. Horan gets it away. Tyrone Poole watches it land inside the 10 and down at the 1. Let's see. Referees, umpires, line judge all looking at the same thing.
They're trying to decide if the ball went across the end zone line.
All those officials down there, it's got to be a very interesting conversation.
I thought, now don't forget, if the player Skurlock crosses the line of scrimmage and bats the ball.
Watch his feet, too.
And if he goes in, then it's illegal, too. Okay, the ball's not in. The ball's not in.
And he's
great
not
call. And Skurlock was not in. What a great call. He batted that ball, and he wasn't in either.
Oh, after he went into the end zone, the ball was blown dead about the half-yard line. First down.
Great camera work and a great description by you.
And an excellent job by this officiating crew. When I first saw it the first time, I thought that he was in when he batted the ball, but he was not. Great job by the Fox cameraman.
Under 4 to play in the fourth quarter. And there goes a flag.
Full start. Number 66 of the offense. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
Another penalty, another new record for the most penalties in one game.
6 on the offensive line, and the first today on Matthew Campbell. First down for Steve Burlock. Catch made by rookie Ray Caruth. It's a gain of 8 to the 9. Tough day for Collins. He's had that look in his eyes the entire day. 3 interceptions. Second down and 2 for Burlock. Going deep and incomplete. Looking for Caruth. Covered by Taji Allen, rookie from Texas.
He made a nice break on the ball, that young rookie. I asked the coach, are you happy with your draft picks? And he said he was. He thinks most of his draft picks can help him, can play.
And as of this weekend, coming into this final game, they were again number 6 overall in the first round. With that draft looming months ahead. Third down and 2. Burline to the air. And almost picked off. There goes a flag. A pass intended for Muhsin Muhammad. Ryan McNeil was juggling it on the sideline, and flag is against the defense of St. Louis.
Pass interference on the defense, number 47. First down.
On McNeil, the guy that leads the NFL in interceptions.
Well, I think Ryan McNeil's like me. He'd like to see that one over. It looked like he had good coverage. He had pressed him and cut him off. Made him run to the boundary. Nice job, I think, by Ryan McNeil.
On the 27, first and 10. 3.5 minutes to play in this fourth quarter. Each team with 2 timeouts. Burlock, look out for Leslie O'Neal and DeMarco Fall, but the pass is away and overthrown for Ray Caruth. Things began to crumble in a hurry for Burlock.
Well, welcome to the world of Bud Carson. There's no, with this score and this time, there's no prevent defense with Bud Carson. Bud Carson's prevent is bring everybody that you got that's watching. So here's an all-out blitz. They picked up some of them, but they couldn't get them all. And DeMarco Farr puts the heavy hit on the quarterback.
Second down and 10 from the 27. Burline hot and high, and it can't be caught by Muhsin Muhammad, and he's 6'4". Incomplete.
Well, Burline felt that pressure again. The Rams came from his right side. Free blitzing.
Last international showdown before the Olympics is skating's elite meet to crown a champion. The Prime Stars Skate International Champions Final. It all starts at 8 o'clock tonight Eastern and Pacific along the Fox Television Network. It is 3rd and 10 from the 27. Burline again. Muhsin Muhammad. First down to the 42. That short drop has been effective, and on that play, he picked up 15 on the quick hitter.
Just a quick slant. Excellent job catching it in a crowd. Muhammad thought he was going to get nailed. He did not, but he hung on to that football.
Muhammad's had 3 catches today, 2 on 3rd down. Downfield, great catch made with the fine throw by Burline. Ernie Mills gets away, and there he goes. throws inside the 25 to the 21. Todd Light makes the tackle. And Carolina is showing life on a gain of 37 through the air.
Excellent job of breaking the tackle. Ernie Mills wasn't expected to play much. I asked the coaches, will Ernie get to play? They said, we don't think so. He won't be in there. Well, he's contributing.
On the 21, a 1st and 10 bullet thrown into the teeth of that defense, and it's incomplete. Pass intended for Ray Caruth, who came into today leading all NFL rookies in receiving yards. He and Reedell Anthony down at Tampa, probably the two best good young-looking wide receivers in the NFL right now as rookies.
Well, they drafted him high, and they said, you know, they think he's going to be everything they thought he was going to be before they drafted him. Has a great future.
2nd down and 10 inside the 21. Erline sent out 4 receivers. That ball batted right back in his face, and for a 2nd time today, it's Roman Pfeiffer.
The Rams much more effective when they come after the quarterback. And Pfeiffer in the blitz made a nice jump, batted that ball back.
Today's game here in Charlotte being produced by Jeff Gowen.
And he's a good one.
And directed by the Weltmeister, the legendary Joe Accetti. Studio today produced by Scott Ackerson, directed by Bob Levy. And don't miss the studio show tomorrow at the Terry Awards. The senior producer of Fox Sports is Bill Brown. Executive producers Ed Gorin and David Hill. 3rd down and 10. From inside the 21. Berline, good time, throws a pass. His receiver fell. There go the flags at the 8. Tajee Allen, a rookie, guarding fellow rookie Ray Caruth. And it's against the Rams again.
And Ray Caruth, I saw him go down on, bite the dust, go down on the turf.
Pass interference.
He's
Defense,
outside.
Number 20, 1st down.
Number 20's Allen. He cuts him off. Oh, looks like they got their legs tangled up there. That's a tough call.
So it's at the 7, 1st and goal to go for the Carolina Panthers. Trailing by 2 touchdowns. Those 2-point conversions now very interesting. They've converted 2 of them today.
Good point. They all add up, and all of a sudden you got a shot here.
2:14 to play.
Blitz by the Rams.
And here they come. Berline throws, drops at the 1. By Muhammad.
Threw it behind him. A good throw. They had a touch. He threw it low and behind him. This is tough to hit a home run with this. Watch Muhammad. Hit him on the wrist. Ryan McNeil.
Which she broke, by the way, earlier in the season.
And that's been a big problem. They've gone through a lot of wide receivers this year. Injuries.
They've dialed his number a lot today. 2nd down and goal from the 7-yard line.
Berline pointing to the blitzer.
Good time. Berline. He'll run it up the middle and get doused at the 4. It's a gain of about 3. Bill Johnson fell on him.
Good effort by Bill Johnson. He didn't get a pass rush, so he's at the line and could make the play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We are at the 2-minute warning here in Charlotte, North Carolina with Jerry Glanville. This is Kevin Harlan. The Carolina Panthers began this drive back on their own 1-yard line. And upcoming is the 11th play of the drive. It's 3rd and goal from the 5. Steve Berline, 4 receivers, 3 at the bottom of your screen. Mills in motion. Berline to the end zone and dropped for Muhammad. 9th time they have thrown to him today.
And they had to bring it out, Kevin, because the Rams brought all defensive players in the blitz. Left it 1-on-1.
Carolina has dropped 5 passes on the afternoon.
And Moosen tried to fake inside and then go outside. And Moosen will learn the longer he plays, you have to shove that DB off a little harder than what he did. Get Todd Light off of you. 4th down.
4th and goal for 5. Mills is on the move. Berline throws a bullet, caught at the 1-yard line by Muhammad, but he did not get in. And the Rams defense is held, and they'll take over inside their 1. First down and 10 yards to go. So Berline engineers a 98-yard drive, and they don't score any points. The Rams held the Carolina Panthers out of the end zone when Carolina had it 1st and goal. Now St. Louis takes over on downs inside their 1, much like Carolina did in the previous possession. Inside their 1, but they drove 98 yards, the Panthers did, and came up with not a single thing to show for it. Banks is under center. Moore is in the backfield. It is first down and 10 yards to go. Gerald Moore headlong into the pile and was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And Sam Mills, who we said this could be his last game, jumps up and calls that timeout immediately. He still knows what's going on. He's a coach on the field that will be missed.
Coming up after this, the last international showdown before the Olympics is skating's elite meet to crown a champion. Prime Stars skate international champions finals, and it all starts tonight at 8 Eastern and Pacific on Fox. It's the women's and pairs finals featuring 15-year-old American world champion Tara Lipinski.
Well, with 1:42, Mills and Cragen still in the game. There's Greg. This is his last game. He said the mind's willing, the back's not. Sore back. What a great credit to the game he's been.
Reagan has had 4 tackles today. Mills has had 13 tackles this afternoon.
Your last game, you're the oldest defensive player in the league, and you got 13 tackles.
Wayne Gandy late to get in. 2nd down and 10. And a timeout taken by Banks. So the Rams burn their 2nd timeout. Associate director for our telecast today, and the guy that put together that wonderful beginning to our show, Ray Smaltz. Broadcast associate Clark Pierce. Pat McGrath has kept our statistics, and Pat, thank you. Barry Strump was our Chiron stats. George O'Malley also keeping a statistical look tonight. Our spotter Gary Lynn.
Good guy, Gary Lynn.
I'd like to thank Fred King back in Los Angeles with our research. Technical producer Pete Colander. Technical director Scott Sickler. In audio, the people that bring you those great hits, those crunching blows, Mark Butler and Larry Meyer. And our special thanks to Roger Inman. Keeps this booth tidy and ready for us every week. Great camera people, Bruce Harmon, Victor DeShiel, and Kimmy Elston. Guys, thank you very much. 2nd down and 10. Gerald Moore again.
Watch it.
Gain of 2. Infinite graphics, Bud Bray. Video, Greg Gamble. Videotape, John Mark Stewart and Keith Bozarth. Gentlemen, thank you very much. We've had 4 years together, and we've enjoyed every game, every quarter, every summer.
I got to say, thanks for putting up with me for 4 years, partner. You're something special.
I've enjoyed it. We've had a very nice time.
Well, the reason we've been together for 4 years is nobody else would come with me. You were it.
Well, that little money you slipped too helped change my mind.
Oh, I hope we can be together for another 4 years.
Big day for Gerald Moore. Jerry, a career high 112 yards. Rams had no turnovers and allowed 1 sack. They don't look like a 4-11 ball game.
No, they don't. And you know they're going to feel good in the offseason. Dick Vermeil said he'll go down to Florida, take a week off, and go back to work. But he's got to feel good about what he sees today.
We talked with Dick extensively last night. The burnout, the things people have talked about. He looks like a renewed, rejuvenated man who has been able to budget his time and his emotions much better this 2nd time around.
Well, the fun of talking with him, his enthusiasm and his love of the game just jumps right at you.
Carolina's out of timeouts, 3rd and 8. And they blow that play dead before it has a chance to go.
Well, there's a kneel down. They're trying to run that clock down. That could be his last play. What a credit to the game. Credit to anybody that follows in his footsteps to wear that number 51. And wow, how about Craigie? Everything he did at Denver, a little emotional.
He was at Kansas City and he thought he'd retire after he left Kansas City, and then the prospect of coming to the Carolinas was too tempting.
Funniest thing he told me, I said, how did you know it was time to retire? He said he went out to visit Denver and he realized he played with more coaches than he did players. And he says, it's time for me to get out of here.
There was a flag thrown, by the way, on the side on that kneel down, and that's what caused a little bit of confusion before. But indeed, the kneel down was prompted by the quarterback Banks. They picked up the flag and waved that away, and now they're in the midst of a delay of game.
Well, the Panthers look like they have a punt return called here, and really in this situation I would think they'd have a punt block on, but they do not. They have a return on.
Mike Horan to punt. And he'll run it out.
Take the safety.
And out of the end zone. That was by design, obviously. So a safety and 2 more points for Carolina, which with 46 seconds remaining makes it 30-18. Panthers trailing. Big day of NFL football on Fox tomorrow. Giants will take on the Dallas Cowboys down in Dallas. The Eagles and Redskins with playoff implications. Saints and Chiefs. And the Bears and Buccaneers wind out our first half tomorrow. Falcons and Cardinals in Tempe tomorrow afternoon.
The Falcons right now, hottest team in the league. Wow.
They're a team that is not in the playoff hunt. But had they started the season without 5 consecutive losses, they may be in a different picture right now.
Nice sign the fan had there for Cragen and Sam Mills.
I don't think Mills would want to finish any other way personally. Of course, as a team, they'll finish the season 7-9 and lose this game in all probability with 46 seconds to play.
And he's in on the kickoff return, and of course this will not be a kicker. There'll be the punter after the safety. Your punter will punt it away. They have to stay behind the 20 until the ball is punted, the cover team.
So Horan gets it high. Tyrone Poole circling under it and fumbles it away at the 26, picks it up at the 32, and is tackled at the 30.
They've had 9 fumbles in the kick return game, talking about the Panthers. That changes your season also. Tyrone Poole recovered that one. Can you imagine a return team having 9 fumbles in one season?
And that's the 10th right there, and that is the most by any single team in the NFL.
That'll cause you an ulcer.
40 seconds with which to work, and down 30-18. No timeout left for either team. Johnson in the backfield, 4 wide receivers split. Berline back to pass. In for the ineffective Collins. Throws a pass. Caught. It's the rookie Mangum out of bounds into the Rams' 47-yard line. A gain of 21, and he stops the clock at 33 seconds.
Now the Rams are in that prevent defense. 4 deep, everybody off.
Mills said the highlight of his career was last year. Started the Pro Bowl at 37 years of age, the oldest starting player in the history of that game. And of course his team went all the way to the championship game of the NFC.
And he said that was the most fun because he'd never gotten to the championship game. In fact, at the Saints, wow, they never won a playoff game.
Berline is drilled by Kevin Carter. That is the first sack today by the Rams.
And he gave him a good shot. Full speed contact. Bud Carson Wondering if this is Bud's last game that he's going to coach. He hasn't told anybody whether he's coming back or not.
Carolina cannot stop the clock. Another sack. This turned in by Jay Williams, his first this year, and the second by the Rams in successive plays.
And that's with a three-man rush. The three-man rush is caving in the offensive line.
Clock winding down. This will be the final play for both these teams. 3rd down and 26. Burline is down, and the Rams have won. Kevin Carter with another sack. And the career of Sam Mills and Greg Cragen come to an end. This play of the game is brought to you by Energizer, the touchdown pass. Banks to Conwell.
Play action fake roll out. Conwell in the end zone. Put the game away for good.
So now for Jerry Glanville, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long from Erickson Stadium in Charlotte, where the final score is St. Louis 30 and Carolina 18. We'll send you back to Hollywood and James Brown after these messages. Happy holidays from all of us at Fox.